called it. My Niners won. We're digging and digging and digging, and we didn't find a kicker or a quarterback.
Yeah, no, you didn't quite pick out the kicker, did you?
Fuck.
You dressed like the used car salesman that was going out and trying to find a kicker for Dallas. You're like, listen, I got this kid from SMU.
Let me tell you what. We got a slightly used Carson Wentz, okay? He's going for cheap. I can get you great interest rates.
Yeah.
I don't do the Carfax, though. I plead with you.
Yeah. Dude, you being a sleazy Dallas car dealership guy going out wheeling deal. You could do a better job in the front office right now as your sleazy car sales.
Yeah, we could. Andy Dalton, he's available. He would have been better. Fuck.
Your owner, whatever his fucking nuts
Jerry
is,
Jones.
I always forget it. Jerry Jones. He's about to throw
Double
on a
J,
leather jacket.
Jerry Jones.
Yeah, Double J's about to throw on a leather jacket and go out. We're having a fire sale down here at AT&T Stadium. We got used quarterbacks that we're just looking to offload.
Nebraska, you can have your kicker free of charge. You already bought a house, but we got this guy, Zeke, Salvation Army loves him. He's a good person. He puts out for the benefit of others, and you can have him for a low, low price of a $2 million contract.
He's got a couple
That's your
dents in the
minimum.
bumper after a last-minute hit, but
He's going to need a hip replacement after he got embedded into the ground, but hey.
Dude, he got fucking leveled.
Yeah, if that man ever had Warren Sapp level confidence, he no longer does.
No. He got just absolutely dropped so hard. It was so funny. I have to imagine that I don't remember which Niners player it was who actually hit him, but I'm assuming he turned to one of the guys and went, I'm about to fucking level Zeke. Because he didn't have to.
No.
He could have just gone around
You know
him.
when that play lined up, when the guy that was just that methadone baby that drew up that play thought it was a great idea, and they just see Zeke as the lone person there, you know everybody's like doing the, check it out. Are you serious? Oh, we're going to fuck him up. Like
They tried to run the longest yard play where they're like, let's do some schoolyard bullshit,
Yeah.
and it did not work.
Yeah. R.I.P. Burt Reynolds. They needed him as coach.
They needed Burt Reynolds so bad. Honestly, Burt Reynolds could do better than your guys.
See, I thought McCarthy might be there next year, but after that one play, I go, oh, he's gone too. We're going to be out at we're in the looking for a good kicker, a quarterback, I guess we need a backup running back now, and we need a coach.
You need another running back now. Actually, both your running backs are probably out. I mean, Zeke's not going to be able to run after that. He has no confidence now.
But Pollard went to the hospital, and with Jerry Jones, he's like, I have the money. We can make him better.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to he's going to have Go-Go Gadget legs next year where he's shooting oil out the bottom of his sneaker. Yeah. Defensive ends are fucking falling.
Yeah, he's going to run the exact same way a James Bond. Yeah, he's going to run like a James Bond car, be able to throw tacks out, and just all sorts of defense against people trying to get him.
Pollard's going to wake up in the hospital just like where he's just blinking and it's Jerry in front of him. How you doing, son? You doing all right? He's like, I can't feel my legs, Jerry. He's like, that's because you ain't got no legs anymore. I put on those metal ones that Australian guy who killed his wife had.
You're gonna be so Oscar Pistorius is in jail right now, so I borrowed his legs. You're good to go. You're the new Blade Runner. Just don't
think of the merch we'll sell. The shirts sell themselves.
By the way, just so you know, these legs come with a kill your girlfriend once, get out of jail free card.
Yeah. Think about it. You can do whatever you want. Nobody's going to convict a cripple.
Hey, think of the parking opportunities.
Yeah. I got you a nice upfront parking spot in the training facility now.
Yeah.
You mean the handicap spot?
Yeah, right next to mine.
Yeah, I had 2 installed now since we got you. These OSHA requirements are bullshit.
I thought that was your son's spot. Fuck him. Anyways.
What's wrong with his son?
He's probably going to take over.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Nothing's wrong with him.
How old? Oh, when you said that's my son's
You know what's
spot,
funny is I think his son's in his 50s, almost 60s, so theoretically, that by the time we get a new owner, that new owner could die within like 5 years.
Yeah, probably. And like, if you're living as Jerry Jones as your dad, let's be honest, you weren't living the healthiest lifestyle over most of your life.
Yeah,
you're living
dude,
lavishly.
I don't care. This is
you're living fuckboy lifestyle on Jerry Jones.
Oh
money.
yeah, you're Bruce Wayne in it the whole way through. Sir, that's not a swimming pool. I own this place. Fuck off. Just like
I am the Dallas Batman.
Yeah. Like honestly, if you're that lifestyle, Jerry Jones is the epitome of fuck exercise and all that shit. Look, I do what I want and I live as long as I feel like. We're good.
Yeah, exactly. I'll just have somebody cut the bad stuff out of me.
Yeah, exactly. What happens when you start getting a sack? Well, I have this guy put his foot on my back and yank on my hair, and my face tightens up.
It's like that scene from Men in Black.
Yeah. Oh, are you calling him a cockroach?
Jerry Jones looks like a cockroach.
No, you might consider him a greasy cockroach for the slick deal he uses on running backs. But
yeah,
DeMarco Murray, top of the league, get out of here. We'll get the next one.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know who you're gonna get for a quarterback, but you guys are kind of fucked. Because isn't Dak signed to a huge deal right now?
Oh yeah. Calling dumbasses in Green Bay, we'll take Aaron Rodgers for 1 year. You take this backloaded contract.
They want like 3 first-round picks.
They can
I've heard
suck a left nut because that's not happening.
Yeah. That's the rumor mill is that Green Bay is basically saying he's either got to retire or we're getting a fucking motherload of a deal.
Oh, cool. Here,
which is hilarious.
You know what? Green Bay's really on the rough spectrum because they did this with Brett Favre too, and Brett Favre did the classy thing. Fuck you, I retire. Okay, I'm back next year. I'm going to your opponents.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, everybody always thinks, oh, Tom Brady was the first. No, fucking Brett Favre did it first.
That's right. Brett Favre did it first. So he showed you the way to
groundwork.
show you snaps of his dick and defraud states.
And you only have to be like retired. You only have to like claim retirement for like 2 days, right? And then you're out of your contract, right?
Yeah, it's something stupid.
Yeah, I'm surprised the NFL doesn't have a clause like tech companies have where you can't go work for a competitor after you retire or leave their thing.
Yeah. I know they can write it into contracts if they do like a trade or something, but they can't.
Right, where you can write it, I'm not going to this team. Because somebody had clauses like that before where I will not go to X team for a trade. It is in my contract that you cannot trade me to these people.
Yeah.
I think sounds like, if I remember right, it was a Detroit situation. They're like, you cannot trade me to Detroit.
Yeah. I think that's most people. Like, fucking don't.
Everybody's talking like, can I please get the Detroit clause? And they're like, listen, man, you're good, but you're not Detroit good.
Everybody's God damn it, I forget his name.
Jared Goff.
No. And they start talking to Detroit, and he starts playing. Is it Bobby Brown, where he's like that sings "My Prerogative"? Everybody's talking.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, yeah. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to Dallas. He's probably going to Oakland. Or not Oakland.
I think it'll
Raiders.
probably either that or Pittsburgh.
Oh, I forget that Pittsburgh needs a quarterback bad, huh?
Yeah, they don't want to keep.
Although that one kid didn't do
Pickett?
horrible this year.
Kenny Pickett?
Yeah.
Hey, dude, he's close to Kenny Powers, but he's not there yet.
No, he's not. But I don't know. They still had a winning record technically.
Yeah.
Just didn't make the playoffs.
If you like watching the ball be queefed out of somebody's arm to somebody to catch, sure.
True. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry that you can't have 2 Big Bens in a row. Okay, you can't have 2 cannon of armed quarterbacks in a row.
What are you talking about?
Look at you guys. You guys had Romo, and now you got Dak.
Yeah, we downgraded. It was like a downshift, but that roar of the engine got everybody excited, and then they realized, oh, we're going slower. Shit.
It's pretty awesome that Brock Purdy has more
Fuck you.
The same
Fuck
amount
you.
of
I know what you're
going to
say. I know the stat. Fuck you.
The same amount of playoffs wins as Dak Prescott and Tony Romo.
Yep. Fuck you.
It's pretty fucking cool. He's also been to more NFC championships games already.
Yeah, both of those, and yeah, he's already been to one more than the Dallas Cowboys have since I was 10.
Yeah, probably before he was alive.
Fuck, dude. It's so painful.
That's the crazy part.
And then what's the more painful part is every offseason. Dallas has got a good shot. They're looking good this year. Every fucking year.
Yeah, you guys have become the Dolphins.
No, we're not that bad yet. We're gonna get there, but not yet.
They've been claiming the Dolphins every year. We're like, they're finally good again.
No.
They actually made the playoffs.
They are, but who we are right now is the fucking Vikings, and it's hurtful to admit we are the Vikings.
Yeah, we're like, this is our year.
Yeah, we're the Dante Pepper era Vikings too. High hopes, never achieved.
I like how I've been seeing a lot of those videos again of Dallas fans breaking TVs and burning jerseys. And I just want to let you guys know the franchise doesn't care if you do that because they know you're just going to go buy other jerseys.
Oh, hell yeah. That's when they start removing the on sale stickers. Like, full price again.
Yeah.
They're coming.
Yeah. We were going to just try to offload these Dak ones.
Hey, trust me, as a shady used car salesman, I know these tactics, okay? I see you committing larceny and just lighting shit on fire everywhere. I know my shit's going to be needed a re-up, okay? So I'm marking shit up. I'm doing an inverse spec. I said it was 20 off. What I meant was I'm going to put a line across that. Now it's plus 20%. Sorry. There's a demand.
Yeah. It turns out supply is low and demand is about to skyrocket.
Yeah, exactly. You guys,
Dak Prescott is now Bitcoin.
Yeah, exactly. Who knew that you guys, by having this mini riot, just turned our franchise into crypto? Thank you.
I think some people claim to be Dallas Cowboys fans every year so they can break their TV and get a new TV and their wife can't excuse it.
See, I always thought they just did that so they could act like Stephen A. Smith and make an ass of themselves for no reason.
At a certain point, right, you wanted to have like this viral moment. You want to be that fan because they're setting up cameras. There's no way your wife is filming you destroy your living room TV.
Not unless
you setting up
not
a camera
unless your wife
that.
knows you're extremely autistic and this is your thing.
Hey, at least we get the latest Sony TV every year. I mean, the picture, you can't, it's unbelievable.
What sets him off? Well, Cowboys losing and saying he has Asperger's. He goes really crazy about that, too.
No, I'm pretty sure, Jennifer, he said your burgers are ass.
One and the same. Just like...
Yeah. No, you guys had me worried for a little bit.
No, the defense was there. Like, if the offense could have done anything, I would have felt better because then I would have been stupidly close.
It didn't help that you had to go for it on, like, 4th and 15.
Oh, we didn't have to. It was like I said on my show as I was watching that fucking thing go down. If you have Maher kicking it outside of the 20. Basically, go fuck yourself, Range. You got 2 penalties and had to back it up like a Hertz truck. He could have made it. But instead, they just go, fuck it, we'll just not kick the ball.
Yeah. No, we're just going to go for it. It also didn't help that your offensive line had a rookie going up against Nick Bosa.
Dude, he did pretty good.
That kid was scared as fuck.
He only got called for holding his dick like twice. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, but then after that, they kept getting to the quarterback.
No, it was funny because I couldn't quit laughing. Dak kept rushing out to his right because on the left's Bosa coming over. But as they show it, Bosa was like Super Mario stomping that kid. Like you just saw him like pushing down his helmet, just boop, boop. They could have had cool sound effects every time he did it, and it would have made.
Well, that's why
laugh.
you watch the Nickelodeon broadcast of it because then you see him getting slimed and stuff.
Oh, it was.
They put in those cool sound effects.
Yeah, they just pick him up and put him on a pedestal somewhere. That they're weird animations they do. I should have watched. Like I should have gave up watching the live broadcast and actually watched. Like one of those watch party deals.
Oh yeah,
I really should have. But then I'm fucking recording my own show, and then everything's too distracting, and I was just getting more and more pissed watching.
Right. You got to find one of those watch parties that's one guy who has like 10 people watching, but he records himself watching every game and just watch that guy melt. Because that guy does that because he's a huge fan. Actually,
that was like last week's when it was the Bucks against Cowboys. When I was trying to find it, I was trying to find a free stream. I have ESPN Plus. Didn't know. I finally figured it out that I can stream off my phone, fucking get all that shit.
Right.
But before I figured that out, I was like, okay, somebody's got to be doing this on YouTube illegally. Let's go. So I found it for like 15 minutes, cuts off. The next ones I find is just a guy doing color commentary. Like he's watching a TV standing and going, okay, they're lined up 4 deep. Oh, there's no pressure coming from the Cowboys here. I'm like, you queef. You are not an announcer. Nobody's ever going to discover you. You're a piece of shit, and 100 people have no fucking life watching you right now.
Some people like the commentary better. I bet it's more entertaining than Joe Buck.
Yeah, if every time they score a touchdown, he's like, yeah, and they fuck the defense, and,
and they slide that D right in their ass.
yeah, it's like he goes post-coital every time they score a touchdown. He's like, I gotta blow a nut.
But you know he's not doing that because the YouTube algorithm keeps you down if you cuss. Thanks for keeping us below YouTube. That's why we don't have any views.
Oh, we gotta censor ourselves. Just long beeps.
We gotta be very clean apparently for the first 15 minutes of a video.
Very clean. This brought to you by Bounty.
It'll never happen.
The quicker picker upper.
Sha Charmin.
Yo, rabbit. Shit stick to your fur. Good. I'm gonna wipe my ass with this rabbit.
Right. I was waiting for, and I haven't seen it. I've actually seen a lot more praise than I thought it was. I was waiting for the Brock Purdy hate to start coming after this because he didn't throw a touchdown pass or whatever.
No.
But he had a great game still. But I was waiting for, there's always those people as soon as it's not like he had a terrible game. He really didn't. He just didn't throw for any touchdown passes.
You're going against a top 5 defense, and you didn't turn it over. Congratulations, because Cowboys are number one. When it comes to taking away the ball, they have a very good shot at getting points because they have the speed for it. And you didn't do it. And that saved the game. Like, if one turnout pick 6 happens, different ball game completely.
Yep, 100%.
We would have missed a field goal, but we would have been closer.
Yeah, that end of that game gave me a heart attack because the guy going out of bounds, our running back going out of bounds, like, what the fuck are you doing? All you have to do is stay in bounds.
All you have to do is take the penalty, and just 2 people just take out CD Lamb, and all of a sudden, Dak doesn't know who to throw to. The whole time, he was like a hawk. He's just zoned in on him. It didn't matter who else was fucking open. It's crazy.
Dude, he was just trying to throw to CD, and then he got hurt. That one catch he made with I think 2 or 3 of his fingers.
It was his pinky on his right hand. Got all fucked.
And he still made that fucking crazy catch. I couldn't believe he made that catch.
Oh, dude's great.
Yeah, he's a beast. Hopefully he gets a quarterback that can actually throw him dimes.
They should have brought in the whole time that second half. They should have brought in Cooper Rushmore.
See, and this is why your fan base sucks, is they won't even get behind Coop.
Oh, dude.
There weren't Coop chants. Why didn't they have a Rudy moment in A&T in that stadium?
Just have him out there.
I know you're on the road, but there were Dallas fans there. Why didn't they start a Cooper chant? Honestly, the Niners the Niners fans probably would have done it too. It's like, yeah, you're the backup, dude. Let's go. Get Coop in. Our backup for sure backup. Let's find out.
The sad thing is, probably would have thrown less interceptions.
He would have. That's, and I know it's because Dak is the franchise quarterback, but what did they lose? 1 game? When they were with him?
With
when they
Cooper?
Had Cooper?
Yeah, 1 game.
1 game. And how many did they lose with Dak? The other 3.
Oh, I was going to say,
the other 4 now after that game.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It was a losing record, and I can tell you how many balls that Dak lost throughout the 12 games.
Did he throw more picks than Russell Wilson has bathrooms?
Yes. Dak in 12 games with missing those 5 or 6 had tied for the most interceptions of the season.
Yeah, I did know that.
It's impressive.
Which is hilarious. That's determination in being the worst. Some people say that always about being the best. Sometimes you takes determination and grit to be the worst.
It really does. It really does.
And that's why he requires quality sleep on a Sleep Number mattress.
That's right.
In order to throw those picks.
That's right. All right. Broncos country, let's ride. All right.
Right. Yeah. Now I will say I am a little bit worried going up against your former favorite high school team when you were just rocking McNabb jerseys.
Oh, I just love McNabb. McNabb was dope, dude. Him coming out with that fro. Oh.
Yeah, he was the man, dude. And then they put him on the cover of Madden, and they cursed him.
They really did. They really did. Man.
That's why I believe the Madden football games are racist. They put a black man on the cover, and they just...
Dude, it was unfucking fair. And, of course, if you notice something, why I really started liking them, I had Quincy fucking Carter as my quarterback. Cowboys couldn't do shit. And I look over here, and I'm like... I'm looking at the grass on the other side going... Oh, McNabb, Westbrook, I'm just gonna beat off right here. It's
so funny because that's why I have a hard time taking you serious when you talk about how much you like the Cowboys. Because I was like, you liked another team in the same division, you piece of shit.
I am.
Like, you can't do that.
Yes, I can.
That's like me liking the Rams or the fucking Cardinals or something. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, and me liking the Redskins and the Giants.
Yeah. Ugh. Oh man, such a tough division. But yeah, I'm scared a little bit of them. Only their offense. Like I saw a thing today that said Philly's defense when it comes to running is like one of the worst defenses in the league. When it comes to guarding the run.
Yeah, no,
and we have basically 3 stud running backs that we rotate between.
Yeah, I was wondering. I thought McCaffrey hurt himself because they showed him like he hit a blade of grass wrong and it really fucked up his right leg somehow.
Yeah, he's on a calf. He has like a calf injury as of right now, but Shanahan reported that he's probably going to play on Sunday. He will play on Sunday.
Of course he will. They'll just inject him with Toradol and be like, he's good.
Well, you gotta create drama somehow, Nathan. Otherwise, nobody's going to listen to the 49ers podcast.
The drama's enough saying, hey, it's defense number 1 versus number 2, and whoever wins this is likely going to win the Super Bowl.
Right. Yeah, you mean the number 2 offense?
No, defense. It's number 1 versus number 2. Niners are number 1 defense. I believe the Eagles are number 2.
Are they? Well, I guess. Well, they must not be very good against the run because they're like one of the worst teams when it comes to defending the run.
No. Well,
so that's what I read today. I mean, maybe they are overall the number 2 defense. I don't remember though, but it'll be good. It's just whether it's just getting after Jalen Hurts.
Dude,
although I
was gonna say if the Niners actually win, it'll be crazy because Purdy I think is gonna be the first ever rookie to go to the Super Bowl, a quarterback.
Yes. Yeah, it'll be and that'll be a huge story. So,
but what
I mean, at this point, he's playing with house money, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Like, at this point, it's just like, dude, I have way over exceeded expectations.
It's funny because so many people don't even know where he went to school that Iowa State's taking ads out in the San Francisco paper, which I didn't know existed until today.
The San Francisco Chronicles?
Yeah. I was like, wait, they still have those out there? And I'm assuming they're for free for bums to wipe their ass?
Yeah, well, that's the only reason they exist now is so you can lay it out on the pavement so the bums shit on it like dogs.
It's actually just the article's printed on Charmin.
Yeah. Yeah. They use the rubber band to tie up their arms in order to shoot up.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it turns out a piece of paper, Sunday Times of the Chronicles, it's a very useful tool for bums. There's a lot of usefulness to that.
I read the Chronicle while rolling my chronic.
Yeah. It is funny because my buddy Shane, shout out Shane, from Philly. So, of course, we started talking
Gillis.
shit to each other.
Everybody knows that guy.
But we started talking shit already, and he goes, man, I'm kind of scared of the Niners, man. You guys are on a roll. And I was like, yeah, man, that's what happens when you plug in Iowa State's best quarterback in history into a already fantastic offense. And he goes, oh, he's from Iowa State? Like, he had no idea. Like, it's so funny.
When you said plug in, I thought you were going to say a good to great running back I didn't expect
That
the
too.
quarterback because he was already
But
there.
Yeah, but he wasn't playing.
It's pretty easy when you fail into a third stringer that's better than your first and second.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah. It's better like when you take your second stringer and make him faster, basically. Just a split hair faster, and all of a sudden amazing things happen.
It's better when your first round draft pick gets hurt and your backup, who's vilely hated and despised by everybody in the organization, also gets injured, and then you have to ship him off after the end of the year, and you have a cool guy for the third string.
Yeah. Honestly, if they would have done what I said, which was get rid of Jimmy G before the year, we would have had him in there second, and he would have been playing all year.
You'd be even more undefeated though.
Yeah. Crazy.
That's a stat. Everybody keeps going, he's undefeated. I'm like, yeah, he kind of has to be in order to keep good playing.
Yeah, literally, that was the only way we were getting the playoffs.
I love how they're like, can he keep the streak alive? I'm like, yeah, it's kind of win or
If he
go
wants
home.
to keep playing,
I mean, it's
that's how it goes after the regular season, guys.
you guys should be focusing on, can he keep the starting job? How about that one? Because right now it's looking like he will.
Yeah. But thanks to the 49ers, I just want to thank you all personally because you made Nathan have to wear your colors today.
Yep.
He was out of nowhere because he thought he was so cocky. He goes, how about we have to wear the opposing team's colors if they win? And I was like, okay.
Free win.
I look better in navy blue, okay? If the Dallas Cowboys would have won, my eyes would be popping right now.
Yeah, does this make me look fat? It's just like,
I like how, you went with the Niners colors, but you still look like a used car salesman.
that's because of the leather jacket, and it's dope. You're just jealous.
Yeah. I am kind of jealous. I can't pull off leather.
It's pleather, much better. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. That was probably enough football talk. We just talked about
Jesus.
that for
Yeah.
way too long.
It was great, though.
Half of our listeners have already
Who the
turned
fuck
off
is
the podcast.
James R. Fitzgerald?
James R. Fitzgerald?
Yeah, do you know?
Isn't that the guy who wrote The Great Gatsby?
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's see.
What, James? You say James R.
James R. Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald.
Sure.
Let's find out. James R. Fitzgerald is now a retired FBI agent, former criminal profiler.
Okay, well, never mind. Maybe he does know this because he just comes out and says, the Unabomber was an incel. And I'm like, that's right. He was listening to Andrew Tate from the future going, these fucking women.
The city of Oklahoma is the problem.
This city. This place isn't even big enough to be called a fucking state. We must.
It's a city. I meant to say Oklahoma
City.
City.
Okay, see, I knew what you meant, but I was just like, these frontier people, boomer sooners as they like to be called, deserved to be scalped.
Right. Okay, I pipe up his Wikipedia, so as we read whatever article you have up, I can't wait to talk about it. By the way, I just posted a joke about the Unabomber today because I made a reel, and there's a picture of me I took when I worked for the tree service, and I looked straight like the Unabomber when I was going to the bathroom one day. And I just snapped a picture of myself, and it looks like the sketch drawing of the Unabomber.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're like, and guys, here I am. I am from the future.
I also want to point out, before we slander Ted Kaczynski,
what is it? Libels written, slander spoken?
I don't know. Before we slander this man's name and throw him on, I just would like to point out he was also part of the MK Ultra studies done by the CIA,
Which was a mind-blowing experience for all parties involved.
Right. So if he transcended pussy by becoming an incel due to MK Ultra, I'm just saying that's on the CIA.
Yeah, them pushing that abstinence period was really fucked up.
And honestly, you can't even chalk it up to MK Ultra's fault for making him a incel. You had what's his fucking nuts?
Manson.
Manson, yeah. He had a harem of bitches.
Yeah, but did you see the
LSD
dude
made
as he
him
got arrested?
fuck.
Manson was a piece.
Yeah.
I was amazed. That's the first time I just saw it today, tying in all this shit, and I go, holy fuck. No wonder.
Yeah, and then you see Ted Kaczynski's face, and you're just like, oh my.
Yeah, no, yeah,
You know
dude.
what Ted looks like?
He was the other side of the coin, man. His face, he looks like he got the Cro-Magnon DNA exclusively.
Look at that forehead, dude. He does cave paintings in his cell.
Dude, that car insurance ad with the caveman ripped off his image. Like, it's fucking just rancid.
Bombing Oklahoma City, so easy a caveman could do it. And he used car bombs, so it makes sense that he was the.
You want a Miata? I can get you a Miata cheap.
You heard it here first, folks. Geico used Ted Kaczynski as their spokesperson.
Oh, what's Flo gonna do next?
Oh my God. He was also a mathematics professor, which I always find hilarious.
Oh, it's always the quiet ones.
Okay, so I have to. This guy's claiming that he's an incel. I love when people also come out afterwards, after they've worked these cases, because he was the one who arrested and convicted Ted Kaczynski, according to this Wikipedia.
Okay,
it's the first thing in his bio.
Oh, that's because that was his first case as a profiler after he graduated from the FBI's profiling school, which is hilarious because that just sounds like a paper pusher. Profiling school.
It also sounds like you're really good at being racist. This guy's a profiler.
What do you
know
do?
I mean? Wink and a nod.
What are you listening to? I can tell what you are. What?
Yeah, he's also from Philadelphia, James R. Fitzgerald. So,
fun
fact.
Oh, he already hates you.
Yeah,
Niners fan. I know what type of person you are.
That's why he actually arrested Manson, because he was out in California rooting for the Niners. He was like, "Get that fucking guy."
What? You're gonna be odd and say you like the Oakland Raiders?
Yeah. Manson just Raider Nation.
One day we'll have the most athletic person ever known to man.
One day the Raiders are going to go to Las Vegas. Sure, Manson.
Sure. And next thing you know, you're going to say weed's going to be legal. Manson's actually just a prophet.
I think it. I don't have to do it. I just think it.
I think it, and it materializes.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, let's find out. I'm sorry. I could go off on schizophrenic Manson predictions forever.
Dude, no, it's just funny because he goes off saying he's an incel, and so when they were looking into theories, they began by profiling Dungeon and Dragon players.
Are you telling me the FBI knew what incels were
in the 70s?
In the 70s already?
Yeah, 90s. No, they had a very good understanding in the 90s. In the 70s, they're like, I think we got something.
Yeah. Turns out some of these squares ain't fucking.
And they're not religious either.
Yeah. They don't want to hang out with these hippy-dippy types and go around fucking in the
We don't know what to
mud
call them. They're not checking
stuff.
any of these boxes in this profiler's case.
Yeah. It's like they're like some kind of nerd or something.
It's like a bunch of dorks got together and made a covenant.
And they're the ones who call us pencil necks. Can you believe
Can
this?
you believe it? And they play the game Dungeons and Dragons? A bit on the nose, right? They live in a dungeon, basically.
Okay, so they started profiling Dungeon and Dragon players?
Yep.
And that's when we decided to make them cool as fuck and get them into the MK Ultra program.
That's right. If they could roll 2 20s in a row on that fucking weird dice, it's just like, we gave them mushrooms.
We gave them a spell. Here's a potion.
What's this spell do?
That raises your,
well, if you eat this spell,
it raises your mana.
If you eat this spell, you can taste color.
Your craft, well, if you eat this, it'll make your crafting go up by 6 points, Ted. And that's why Ted overdosed and his crafting got real good.
And later, Ted became known as the alias Picasso Jr. So another looking at a former and present military and law enforcement who had bomb-making experience, so they isolated that. Mm-hmm. And there were those who thought this...
How do you have prior bomb-making experience as a domestic terrorist?
I don't know, but they tried to pin.
How do you?
They tried to pin it on the Zodiac killer at first.
Oh, nice. Well, that's easy because then you could be like, oh man, we haven't found that guy yet.
We don't know.
I mean,
This month, I just know that Leos are attracted to Libras for some reason. I think they're fucked.
dude, that's such like top-notch FBI work. That's them like wanting to pass the buck and not actually do,
Yep.
like they didn't want to look into it. Like, oh, do we have to look at domestic terrorism again? I'm trying to get crack into the neighborhoods.
Damn it! Yeah, exactly. Have Ted do it. Ted's giving mushrooms out again? Oh, why does he get the good one? Okay, what month am I? Sagittarius? Fuck!
I do want to also preface this, Nathan, as we go deeper into this article. It turns out, too, that Mr. James R. Fitzgerald might have some motivation to be doing this. You see, he also was producing and a co-host of a few TV shows after his FBI days. So he's in the entertainment realm now.
Oh, so everything's fixed.
Yeah. So now you can all of a sudden expose the the truth now that you get ratings.
Yeah, exactly. And we saw a spaceship, and little Gimlick came out and told us how to cure cancer. So my favorite thing is, one of the little deals is we figured out he was probably single, but if he was married, it was a relationship in which he didn't talk to his wife much. It's like, I'm home, give me a beer, and just sat. It was basically what they're describing as Al Bundy.
Just
I'm going to the
I just
basement,
want to
Peg.
watch the game, Peg.
Tough day selling shoes, Peg.
Hey, Peg, do you have any extra hairspray? I need to use it for a thing I'm doing downstairs. Making pipe bombs with. That's actually the perfect cover. Al Bundy's like wife's hair required so much hairspray. Of course, he was using it to build bombs.
AC's going low, Peg. I need some Freon.
He didn't like what the modern world like of MTV was doing to his daughter.
These music videos are shit. They're just rotting people's brains. I'll show them.
Yeah. Being a shoe salesman, that's a perfect cover. Nobody's coming into a shoe store. You can build stuff in the back.
Yeah.
Al Bundy might have been a domestic terrorist.
He almost became the shoe bomber.
Yeah. I actually saw a great, and you know what? There is the perfect motivation. I saw it the other day. It was a clip from this, and this is probably what got Ted radicalized. It's a scene where Al Bundy's walking through like a political like rally kind of stuff, and one person's like, "Hey, mister, do you want to sign a petition to help the environment, or whatever?" And he's like, "I'm sorry, I don't speak English," and he keeps walking.
Oh, yeah,
and
I saw that.
Yeah, and the guy's like, "Hey, buddy, you know they're about to raise our taxes on our beer by a nickel? Well, that's outrageous."
You want to hear the history of beer?
Yes, I do. You want to have a beer?
Yeah. He grabs two.
You want to have some MK Ultra? Which, by the way, MK Ultra is what I'm going to start calling Michelob Ultra. Let me get an MK Ultra.
I can't wait till you get some person that's deep and just like, yeah, wait, what?
You just say what I think. Like I trigger somebody and like get them out of.
How much you want? Just like, whoa. How much you got?
What is my main objective? He's turned into a sleeper cell.
Hell yeah.
Oh, fuck.
That'd be great.
What do you, man. Ted Kaczynski being Al Bundy rules. I'm so excited.
I can't wait to hear you're like I was in the show and somebody Tanya Harding somebody after I said I just ordered 2 MK Ultras.
Yeah. I want to see how often I say it to bartenders, because bartenders are the people who hear theories a lot, right?
Oh yeah.
But they're not always listening. So I want to see how many times I just go, yeah, let me get an MK Ultra, and wait to see how many bartenders like either look at me funny or just know what I said and just get me an Ultra.
Or C, get super serious, zone out everybody else, and only talk to you the rest of the night. Like, all right, brother, let me tell you the way I see it.
That's how I'm gonna find out who's an NPC and not or not. This is bringing that as
just continue on.
Yeah. What if I just start breaking the Matrix, and maybe that's what Andrew Tate was doing. He was breaking people of the Matrix by bringing up MK Ultra, and that's why they arrested him.
That's why he said the Matrix came to get him.
Yeah, he's calling beers MK Ultra.
My favorite thing is because I saw the article where he was like, "Oh, he's getting at one of the Paul brothers or something, saying that everybody's talking shit about them." But then I just saw an article when I was going through this today, and it's like, "This place sucks. It's dark, and there's cockroaches everywhere." I'm like, "But you have internet."
Yeah, how the fuck do you have a phone?
He's got internet.
I smuggled a phone in my ass to expose the Matrix from within the cellular walls. Dude, there's something about his cadence. Every time I hear him talk, I'm just like, why do you talk like that, bro? You don't talk like that when the cameras are off.
I know.
There's weird enunciation.
Yeah, because to me, he's always sound like Jean-Claude Van Damme on way too many stimulants.
John Van Damme on Alpha Brain.
It just like, yeah. Like, he just sounds like just way too much caffeine, everything. If you go back and listen to those old 90s movies, you'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Also, it does make sense because he claims to drink like 16 cups of coffee a day, which his piss has to just be fucking brown.
Oh, dude, the military, we used to have a color chart for your piss to tell you, like, hey, you're unhealthy. And the last one, we're like, nobody can get that. And it is damn near shit brown.
Oh, my God.
Apparently.
You have to be, like, on the verge of
That's
death
what we were all like
that.
There's nobody here. Like, we used to see who could get the deepest color, which it's like,
Listen, you're not always going to have water out there, so this is what we're going to train your bodies.
We'd sneak our canteens in and fill it with soda. That's how you do it. And then you go on those, like, 18-mile rucksack marches because we're dumb.
Because you're 18 and you're retarded?
Yeah, extremely so. And guys, look, dark, and you like come out pointing.
See, this is why when people tell me, "Oh, I joined the army, and it's a great sacrifice that I made for this country," and I'm like, "Yeah, you were a dumb 18-year-old, and I've heard the stories what you did. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like, oh my God,
well, we made a huge sacrifice. Well, what'd you do? I got used to grenades. How? Well, the guys used to put a little water in a water bottle, throw the heating sack from their MRE in there, shake it up, throw it by there while I was taking a shit, and it'd blow up, sound like a grenade, and I'd damn near shit on my leg."
Yeah, dude. By the way, I do respect the military if you actually went over and did stuff. If you
I love that caveat, dude. I respect the military. As long as you fucking did something, you puss.
Yeah. That's why Nathan has tried to get me respected for years. He tried so hard when he got out of the military to be like, I was in the military. Veterans Day is about me. I'm like, shut the fuck up. No, you weren't. You got discharged because you got a fucking bum knee because you have insuperior genetics.
I can't help it. My knee went all incel on me, okay? He's like, fuck this.
Yeah. I can't respect you. Even though technically you can wear your army fatigues, I still don't have to respect you. When I'm saying that, people, honestly, I'm more talking to Nathan.
No, he's actually talking to the entire U.S. military.
U.S. military,
He thinks you're all a bunch of wimpy queefs that are scared to use the porta potty.
I'm like that guy, Jenny's boyfriend from Forrest Gump. I'm like, who's the baby killer? I'm proud to be an American.
America, fuck yeah. Lick on my butt and suck on my balls.
Every military guy who listens to this, shout out to our other friend Shane McDonald. It's like, I hate him for saying it, but God damn it, I'll fight to the death for his right to say it.
Just kidding. Fuck him. No.
I'm getting jumped at a show for sure.
You just got guys sitting in the front row in their fatigues.
Yeah. This is why I'm going to learn what badges mean what, so I can be like, that's fake, that's no way. What's that? Just ask them, quiz them.
Fake news. Fake.
Yeah, dude, I'll trump the military for my whole fucking...
You start going up to, like, officers and be like, you just went to school. You didn't do any hard work, bitch.
Yeah. Oh man, it's so funny. Anyway, what were we talking about before we got on that
Oh,
one?
I don't fucking even remember, dude. Where do we go?
You brought up I brought up Andrew Tate being in a
Oh,
cell. We were talking about Ted Kaczynski,
yeah.
the FBI guy.
I'm trying to. Well, I know we were talking about
He
Cro-Magnus,
had
the
TV.
example, but
Right.
let's
He
see.
had TV credits. It was the last thing I remember saying about the Ted Kaczynski guy.
Yeah, he Well, I can't say his view on African Americans. I'm not gonna read that section. We'll just skip
Oh,
over that.
dude, the article was like, well, he's talking about Ted Kaczynski, but let's also bring up some things he said in the past that are questionable.
100%.
Are there some colorful words in there, Nathan?
Yeah, old timey, one might
Yeah,
say.
yeah. Enough to make an Outback Steakhouse blush. They'd be like, God damn.
I put more blooming on our onions than we ever could. The Unabomber wrote that people with advanced degrees aren't as smart as they think. Part of his manifesto.
Mhm.
I mean, just really broken mind shit. Apparently, people without a college degree don't count. That was in the same sentence.
Wait, what was it? One more time.
I want
Read
this
the
is a
statement?
whole sentence, okay? People with advanced degrees aren't as smart as they think. Apparently, though, people without a college degree don't count. Same sentence. So it's just like, what the fuck side you on, Ted?
Well, I think what he's saying is that society, like, they value people who get college degrees, right? And they say, oh, these people are smart. But if you don't have one, you just don't even count as a person.
Yeah, well, when you look like this, no, go rub two sticks together.
I think Ted got a little mad about the education system. I don't think it's perfect. I have my gripes with the education system, but I also think he was mad about it because he was a mathematics professor and he wasn't getting anybody to
Okay,
pass his class.
I take that back. Maybe that was just his arrest photo where he looked like the caveman, because him in
Yeah.
a suit? All right.
Yeah?
Yeah, when he was outdoors at Berkeley.
Do I need to Google sexy Ted Kaczynski
Yeah, look at
right now?
Ted Kaczynski, University of Berkeley, 1968.
All right.
Like, what you're gonna find is frat bro Ted Kaczynski.
Oh boy.
Like,
What was it you say? What was the year?
1968.
1968. Cal Berkeley.
Yeah. Like, he is a frat bro. He looks like he's about to take off that suit and tie and go play tennis.
Yeah, dude. Oh, that's before MK Ultra, dude.
Yeah.
He was about to join Animal House.
He's like, well, actually, debate classes are about to start, and after that, we got a
Yeah.
good session of cricket.
And then later, some fellows invited me to play a game called Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons, you say, Ted? I'll make note of that.
Let me know if you can roll a 20 more than once. I don't even know if 20's on
Hello.
that dice. There's a
Hello, Langley. You're not gonna believe what I found.
son of a bitch, we found the perfect one.
we got a patsy.
What's he do for sports? Everything that no one cares about.
Yeah. Completely under the radar.
This guy might as well be off the grid at this school.
Right. I've read his journal. With a little bit of propaganda and a little LSD, we can get him to believe anything.
We don't even need like extensive propaganda. I'm talking about like light stuff. Just sprinkle it in the school paper.
We'll show him Operation Paperclip, and everything will go according to plan.
Oh man.
Yeah. Holy crap, dude! What a whirlwind.
Yeah.
I do like how those articles though. When I appreciate that because they're trying to give light on this guy wanted to bring more interest for some reason into Ted Kaczynski, right?
He did.
But then I like how what publication was this?
Newsweek.
Written in Newsweek. I just like that they also are like, by the way, do you know that this guy who arrested him was also a piece of shit?
Yeah.
I love how those are the caveats nowadays.
Yeah, and then the reason they're saying he was an incel is because they found in his cabin like he has a bunch of different communications he wrote to himself. So instead of talking, he wrote like a diary in different areas all over the place. 1,000 of them, to be
Oh
exact.
shit, dude. I might be an incel. I have notebooks everywhere throughout this part. There's 2 right here, Nathan.
Well,
my God.
My favorite is that he never had a relationship with a woman in his life. He was so desperate to meet a woman, he had written personal ads in the San Francisco Chronicle, which...
Oh, dude, he was Craigslisting in
Yeah.
in the actual physical paper.
Yeah, he was...
If you like pina coladas, and getting
He was
caught
posting in the
rain.
random encounters.
If you want to bomb Oklahoma City, run away from NSA. Boo, boo-doo-doo. Fuck yeah, dude. No, that makes sense though. Like, yeah, you go off the grid like that, you're not gonna be normal. I've been reading a couple books about psychology, which I just get bored and I check them out. And that's like one of the staple things about human beings. You have to be around people in order to be like a functioning human being.
Yeah.
So of course he wanted to kill and like destroy society. He didn't fit into society. So when you don't fit into something, you want it naturally gone.
Well, yeah, because what is it? So he was talking to a girl that would be described, according to this, nice, pretty, smart, and young. But before long, she somehow turned on him or insulted him. Worst of all, she ignored him as if he didn't exist and went off with one of the cool guys.
Classic.
Yeah. The guy showed up with his sunglasses. So,
he sounds like Mandark from fucking Dexter's Laboratory. Dee Dee fucking dissed him.
yeah. What my favorite thing is, though, he said, while I think he never had the wherewithal or the personal confrontational skills to attack a woman, which is a good thing, I believe sexual frustration was the basis for much of his actions.
Listen, he couldn't be Ted Bundy, get pussy, and kill women.
I love how he's
no triple threat.
Yeah. He didn't get a max contract.
Yeah. Listen, a lot of we're looking for the tangibles of a serial killer. It's like having a 5-tool player in baseball. If you hit all 5 of these, you got an all-star. But Ted couldn't only hit one.
Yeah, that's why we're not telling you his middle name. It's just Ted Kaczynski. He didn't earn the triple threat crown.
That's why Ted Kaczynski's kind of like the Tom Brady of domestic terrorists. Like, he was an underdog that came out of nowhere.
He really had a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah. Came out and played with grit, you know? A real gym rat.
Blew away the competition.
Ah, man. We're going to hell.
Oh, I got a lawn chair.
Oh, man. If you want to listen to all the things that you're going to send us to hell, you should go where, Nathan?
Hell.com. No, punnagame.com. Check that out. Monday through Friday, we got hot content coming for your ear holes. But before you go any further on that, make sure you go to youtube.com. Check out Comic Wade Taylor, all together. And then you can check out That Man's Special Wild Horses. All the clips from this show, not worth the time, as well as full episodes. But then back on punandgame.com, get some threads.
That's right, guys. Head over to the Pun and Game shop where you can find yourself t-shirts, hoodies, all sorts of cool stuff for you to get and represent your favorite shows here at punandgame.com. So don't forget to hide up over there and get those. And don't forget to use promo code WGAF. That's promo code WGAF, and that gets you free shipping at checkout, guys. So don't forget to do that.
Bang, bang, Niner gang. Killed Dak. We're out. Peace.
Big Cock Brock.
Who is it?